organized by the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria in honor of our national chairman of our great and the largest party in Africa, our statesman, our elder, His Excellency, Senator Abdullahi Adamu, CON Turakim Baba of Lafia, my brother, the Deputy Governor of Zamfara State, His Excellency Senator Hassan Mohammed Gusau, German Gusau, and my humble self, the Deputy National Chairman, North of the APC. It has always been a special privilege for me to be present amidst my dear colleagues in this hallowed chamber. With the gratitude to the Almighty Allah, I congratulate all of us who have been divinely privileged to witness this valedictory session of today. Contrarily, it is with a heavy heart that I remember our dear colleagues who passed on in the course of our journey, and may God Almighty grant them eternal rest. Dear colleagues, I wish to express my profound appreciation to the leadership of the Senate for the confidence it reposed in me to serve as the Chairman, Senate Committee on FCT. I thank you deeply for the wholehearted cooperation that I enjoyed from especially my Vice Chairman and my members of the committee and the leadership, most especially my Senate President, throughout these 3 years. It dawned on me that the legislature is indeed home of all Nigerians. Your Excellency, my distinguished colleagues, I'm indeed very much humbled. I'm extremely grateful by the trust continually reposed in me by my constituents and family to act as a voice in advocating for their social, economic, and political rights. I desired to live out my term and keep diligently representing my constituents till June 2023. However, in light of my recent and highly esteemed victory during the just concluded convention of our great party, APC, it is required I shoulder more responsibilities as the Deputy National Chairman, North. Hence, I have to shed my responsibilities as a Senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I am therefore grateful to the stakeholders, especially the Senate and House of Representatives caucuses, the progressive governors, and all the delegates and my co-contestants at the convention. Distinguished colleagues, may I also remind us that the National Assembly is the hallmark of democracy in Nigeria and the only democratic institution where the people are represented collectively. It is therefore important to state that throughout my stay as a legislator in both houses of the National Assembly, members have demonstrated a very high level of intellectual capacity and experience to respond promptly to the yearnings and aspirations of Nigerians through a collective resolve despite the bureaucratic and legislative capacity challenges faced by the National Assembly since the return to democratic government in 1999. My respected distinguished colleagues, the pieces of legislation we passed, the Electoral Act, the Petroleum Industry Act, the Finance Act, PSC Act, and all other acts on the economy, education, security, etc., during my stay is highly phenomenal and cannot be overemphasized. These are imperishable legacies. This showed that Parliament belongs to the people and there should be no barrier between lawmakers and those they represent. Your Excellency, my distinguished colleagues, may I refresh our memory during the Senate visit to my state, Borno State, to see firsthand the living conditions of thousands displaced by the insurgency. We visited the IDP camps, spoke with the people, confronted them, letting them know their well-being was a priority of the Senate. Today, the Northeast Development Commission is a reality. My respected colleagues, in my 7 years in the Senate, we were fully engaged with the state of insecurity in the country and accordingly resolved on many initiatives to bring sustainable peace, security, and protection of the lives and properties of Nigerians. The Senate also engaged with the security chiefs for proper understanding of the issues. I recall mentioning on this very floor on how I emerged as a senator in 2015 with 80% of my votes coming from internally displaced persons, where 8 out of 10 local governments in my senatorial district had their elections in IDP camps. However, by 2019 elections, the reverse was the case. It was now 2 out of 10. Thanks to the focused administration of President Muhammadu Buhari at the federal level and His Excellency Governor Kashim Shettima at the state level. With the determination and purposeful leadership provided by His Excellency Governor Professor Abubakar Kyari, the last of the displaced local government have been relocated back to their ancestral home. Once again, I am most thankful for the strong and purposeful Senate leadership that has steered us and guided this chamber. To my Senate President, our Senate President, the Deputy Senate President, the Senate Leader, and other principal officers of the Senate, and my dear colleagues, I say a very big thank you. Your Excellency, my distinguished colleagues, I cannot end this remark without extending my profound appreciation to His Excellency President Muhammadu Buhari for his selfless service to our dear country. The Honorable Minister and Minister of State of the FCT, the Permanent Secretary, the Executive Secretary of FCDA, and all members of the FCT, FCTA, whom I have had a wonderful working relationship, and also management and staff of the National Assembly. Worthy of mention is the Clerk of the National Assembly, Architect Ojo, the Deputy Clerk of the National Assembly, Dr. Yabani, Clerk and the Deputy Clerk of the Senate, Clerk and staff of the Committee of FCT, and other clerks and staff of other committees I was opportune to work with. And of course, our members of staff and the chamber staff and Sergeant at Arms who make all this work. My friends, the media, press corps, well done and keep the star shining. And of course, I will not forget our tea room staff who are host to a lot of us here during heated debates. Mr. President, my highly distinguished colleagues, my political journey and history can never be complete without mentioning and appreciating my friend, my brother, my colleague, my boss, the erudite, dogged, and highly committed gentleman and public servant, His Excellency Senator Kashim Shettima. To my dynamic and amiable governor, His Excellency Professor Babagana Umar Zulum, MNI, FNSC, Karigu, do what you know best, uplifting and giving hope to the hopeless. May the Almighty continue to protect all of you in your quest for selfless service to humanity. Your Excellency, Mr. President, my highly distinguished colleagues, I know this feels like a goodbye speech, but I strongly believe that we all carry the pieces of each other into every new phases of our individual lives to remind us of who we are and the people we are meant to be. I am honored to have spent these splendid 7 years with you, and I will miss you all dearly. May the Almighty bless us all. Thank you very much.